Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. Last time we had a heartbreaker with Samson. Not really a heartbreaker. But it was a pretty good run. Worth watching, I'd say. And I know you're all like, oh, he's gonna play Eve now. Well, no, I think I want to play Cain. Kind of want to play Judas, really. Yeah, I'm gonna play Judas. Judas is probably my favorite character to play. Judas starts with only one red heart. He's a high-risk, high-reward character. He starts with the Book of Belial, which doubles your damage in the current room. He starts with 3 cents, and he has the highest damage and the highest damage multiplier in the game. So, really amazing first pickup. I just want to stress that a little bit right now. Little Gish will shoot... Well, first off, he's a familiar, and he shoots slowing tears that seem to slow enemies with like a ridiculous success rate. So definitely a really good first pickup. Probably my favorite familiar. Like, look at that. That was like the second or third shot that he hit. And Monstro was slowed significantly. I'm really glad that one of those big fat juicy tears didn't kill me, because with only one red heart, you can die in one attack from most enemies. And range up definitely isn't the first item that you want to pick up. You want health up, you want soul hearts, you want damage up maybe. Because of course damage up does more for Judas than for any other character. So, pretty much, oof. See, these are just nerve-wracking. Having to charge into the, right in the fray, risk getting hit just in order to do damage. Unfortunately, we have some flaming hoppers. God, my speech is not on top of things constantly today. Flaming hoppers didn't harm me. It's good. They would have killed me, I think. 2 soul hearts from the Tinted Rock, that is almost as, I don't know, it's probably at least as good as 1 soul heart in the Small Rock. The Small Rock, of course, gives me 2 damage up, 1 tears up, and 1 speed down. But that's a lot of damage up. Definitely going to use Book of Belial here, even if that means I can't use it against the boss. Yeah, Super Envy is just not a friend of mine. We don't get along well. Super Envy is much like Envy, except instead of 2 parts, each thing, well, most of them, split into 3, and that's just easy way to get yourself killed. Or at the very least, easy way to take a lot of, I want to say unnecessary, but it's kind of difficult to avoid. So just a lot of damage. So, the last 2 times I've played Judas, I have beaten the chest. So we're going to see if I can keep that and make it 3 in a row. I'm not really counting on it, but hey, it's a chance. From Super Envy, we get Forever Alone. It's the long-distance attack fly. And it does a lot of damage. It rotates around me kind of slowly. It's pretty good if you use it, like, correctly, or it's just a nice little bonus if you're not using it in such a way. Either is fine for me. You need keys to get keys. I was gonna say, even if it's just a regular old chest, I will definitely go in there to hopefully pick up a key, but couldn't. My Little Unicorn is definitely a good item, but not one that I want to replace the Book of Belial with at this point in the game. Later in the game, if I had a bunch of damage, yeah, sure, it's fine. But right now, no, I don't think so. We will get the Book of Belial. Book of Belial. I know I said it right the first time, and then I was like, wait, I messed up because I've been messing up so much, and I didn't. We will be able to get it recharged before the boss, but what I'm more concerned about is, will we get a key drop before the boss? Well, or after the boss, that's fine too. Excellent. So we can now go to the item room, where I hope to find Stigmata for damage and health up. Or growth hormones for speed and damage up. Both of those would be pretty cool. I just want damage right now. I also do want health, though. Little Chad is not what I want. What Little Chad does is every 2 or 3 rooms or something, I think it's 2 rooms, he'll drop a half of a red heart. And yeah, that can be something that keeps you alive, but I'd say most of the time it is pretty much useless. It's not a very good item. But I can't do anything to change it. I'm not Isaac. I don't have the D6, much as I might like to. I mean, I'd like to be Isaac with Judas's damage multiplier and Maggie's health and Kane's luck foot. Basically, give me a super character from the start of the game. That sounds fair, right? You give me Samson, which is bad from the start of the game, like in every possible way, so why not something good in every possible way? And then some of you will say, well, Isaac's good in every possible way. Well, no, he's what you're meant to use as your benchmark, your average stats. So, I mean, yeah, he has decent stats, but that's the point. He's your baseline character. He's your Mario, or your, I'm trying to think of another character that's like, here are all the standard stats, but I can't, because Mario's the only one that comes to mind. Oh well. Speed up, also definitely not what I want, so first 2 bosses have largely been busts. But hopefully that means that after these bosses, we'll be finding good items. Oh, that was bad damage that I can't afford. That was worse. So now I'm almost dead again. And this is a room where I could easily take damage, just like that. We also have Curse of the Labyrinth, which means there are 2 item rooms, 1 shop, and 2 bosses on this floor. So I do like Curse of the Labyrinth. I think it's nice to do everything all at once. But it's catacombs, and I don't like Wrath of the Lamb stages, floors rather, or enemies for the most part. They're all either way stronger than they need to be, or way more annoying than they need to be, which nearly equates to way stronger than they need to be. So, good thing there's health laying around, can get back to full health. But I must say, what is valuable right now is health up. Not just replenishing my health, getting more of it. I'm going to use the Book of Belial here. It's a big floor. It's not like I'm going to run out of rooms if I use it once or twice. And I definitely hate these enemies and want them to die as quickly as possible. And I always, if I die in this run, which is totally possible because I'm not getting health or damage, I hate that I'm going to lose Little Gish, because Little Gish, like I said, is pretty much my favorite familiar. So far, that isn't the case. One of these guys should destroy the Tinted Rock for me, where I get a Soul Heart. Soul Heart is excellent. I was hoping for the Small Rock, as always. Small Rock is quite the excellent item. And right now I'm also really hoping for just an item room. One of them, not even both of them. I'll worry about the second one after I get the first one, if I ever get the first one. I also hate that keepers can just like break free of their cages, or playpens. It's more pleasant. That's what I call them. So we find the shop, but don't have enough money to make the shop a worthwhile venture particularly. So we'll worry about it later. Still more rooms on this side, which could mean that I'll find the first item room. But I'm expecting I just won't. Boss room, that's one sign in the wrong direction. I might just fight either or both of the bosses. Well, I'll fight one, and then go find the item rooms, get my Book of Belial recharged before fighting the second. That's generally what I like to do on XL floors as Judas. So, a bomb for a chest and a bomb is worth it no matter what. Unfortunately, it wasn't immediately worth it. Not to say it won't be later. Of course, there seem to be a lot of hearts laying around, thanks to Little Chad and just heart drops. That good? Meh. If I didn't want to keep this half soul heart, I would definitely go into this here curse room. Oh, I like how I said I'll fight the first boss, and then I just walked away. I just noticed that. Sometimes these things happen. what I'll just do is I'll budget my Book of Belial. If I think that the first boss is worth using it, then I'll use it and I'll struggle through the second boss without it, or vice versa. If I don't think that the first boss is worth it, then I won't use it and I'll struggle through the second boss. Or I'll go through the second boss using it. So this is an annoying room where take some damage. And made all the worse is that the item room is here, and it's just the bean. Was it worth the strife? Not particularly, but we can go to the shop, and we do have enough keys. The bean is usable whenever, once per room, basically. Not basically, it literally. Once per room, it's a bad gas pill, essentially. It just poisons the cloud around you. And I'm once again close to death. Never fun. This is definitely proving to be a harrowing run, if you will. I'm going to use the Book of Belial here because keepers are awful and need to die quickly, or I take damage and die. I shouldn't have run there, but it worked out. For the best, yeah, because it didn't impact me negatively. There's a Mega Troll Bomb. Good thing I got a speed up, or I probably would have taken a hit there. And here's the other room that I'm beginning to feel was kind of unnecessary in my quest, because I definitely hate these enemies, and it's definitely not adjacent to anything. It's probably not going to drop something like a Soul Heart. If it did, well, that's cool with me. And it can't really drop a health up. One bomb, yeah, I mean... So there are two of these demon beggars, and there are a lot of hearts laying around. Should do it, but I don't want to take all that backtracking time. Says the kid who's like, oh yeah, you gotta practice optimal play. And this is likely a room where I die, but, of course, after that first hit, maybe we're good. It is always hardest at the initial charge of the trites. And now we go back for health, which is all too long a journey. This is why Judas really needs either a lot of health, well, no, health at the start, or damage. Like a lot of damage. Though, for Judas, a lot of damage is only 2, maybe 3 damage ups, whereas for other characters it's at least 3, maybe more like 4 or 5. Yeah, health up is very important early on, and I didn't get it from either of the basement bosses, which are kind of... I mean, they're free. You can win against the basement bosses as Judas, no problem, because his damage is really good and the Book of Belial is really good. Oh no. That could have killed me. Can't get that bomb, but that's okay. It's just a bomb. I have 8. 8 just like it, in fact. Oh man, I walked right into it. I was like, yeah, I got this. But then I didn't got this. No, health dropped here. And Polyphemus. Polyphemus, that is excellent, but I still need health. Polyphemus makes me shoot 1 giant tear at a reduced rate. Does tons of damage, like max damage. And it also travels through enemies in that if you kill an enemy, say you do 8 damage per shot, you shoot an enemy that has 3 health. So clearly you just did 5 damage extra. That 5 damage travels through as another tier, basically, that can shoot another enemy. It's quite good. Polyphemus also is the baseline for making every other item in the game really overpowered. Okay, so this Demon Beggar is really close to a bunch of health. I'll play it like 3 or 4 times. Okay, or once. Sister Maggie is another familiar. It's higher damage than Brother Bobby. Yeah, it shoots those red tears there. It's increasing my DPS, my damage overall as well. So it's definitely a pickup that I'm happy to receive. I can't get the Soul Heart and the Steam Sale, so I'm just going to get the Soul Heart and the pill. What's the pill? Tears Up. That's really good, because it makes Polyphemus shoot faster, which is definitely something you'd like if you shot as slowly as I do. So now, by the way, with Polyphemus, it's a less huge deal that I won't have Book of Belial for one of the bosses. And since the Hollow is really easy, this being Hollow, I'm not going to use it on the Hollow. I'm going to use it on whatever the next boss is, even if it's really easy as well, like the Husk, which is just what I hope we fight. Health up! Okay, so this run is finally taking a turn for the best, and we fight a champion Husk, just like I said. So this Husk travels really fast, which is making it hard to hit. But as with the Husk in general, but I think especially this one, it has low health, so that was good. And we get Squeezy, which is Tears Up and 2 Soul Hearts, so that's one of my favorite upgrades as well. I'm shooting reasonably fast. My tears are huge thanks to Book of Belial. And that's it for this floor. Definitely feeling better, but I don't feel like I'm in a good position yet, because I still don't have nearly enough health through Soul Hearts or Red Hearts. Can definitely be doing better. Oh no. Well, too late now, but that was unnecessary damage completely. So we continue to trek on, hoping quite fervently. That's not how I'd use fervently, but whatever. Too late. Sticking with it. Hoping to goodness that we get more Soul Hearts or more Red Hearts. There are plenty of hearts laying around. I'll play this 3 times. I was hoping it'd pay out in 1 again, but this looks like more one of the normal ones that pays out after a long, probably unnecessary amount of time. Oh, by the way, do you like the effect that Squeezy has with Polyphemus have 3 giant, possibly gaping eyes, like, flying out of my skull? But hey, cool times. Someone's got to do it. That's not true at all. No one has to go through this. Okay, so I need 2 keys because now I can afford to go to the shop, and I always want to go to the item room because the item room is where the cool kids go to hang out. First key, item room is first choice. Shop's pretty likely to be greed at this point. Then we get the Spelunker's hat. And that, like it says, see-through doors. That means if I'm next to a mini-boss room, it'll show me that. But more importantly, like it'll show me that it's a mini-boss. More importantly, it'll show me when I'm next to the secret room or the top secret room, and it'll tell me where it is. Unless, of course, I'm on or if I have Curse of Darkness, then it'll play the sound for, oh hey, there's a secret or top secret room right here, but it won't give me, I can't see the location, so I have to just guess. Well, that's a lot of hearts. Guess that means I'll go freaking all the way back. I only have 5 bombs. Just make sure to pay out really fast, Mr. Demon Beggar. Pay out like right now. Right now would be perfect. How about now? The wafer, that's like the best thing I could have gotten from that. Damage resistance, as it says, anything, all damage to me now is going to be 1/2 of a heart, no matter what. Even in the womb, when everything does 1 full heart of damage, it's 1/2 a heart. Even in the cathedral, even in the chest, everything, 1/2 a heart. Second time I found the wafer in this Let's Play, I wish I could have it every run. But of course, it's really, really good. And if you watch my Blue Baby chest victory, this is the sole reason I won the wafer. Because I definitely didn't have enough damage, and I probably wouldn't have had enough health if it weren't for the wafer having the amount that I take. Yeah, it was the only reason I won. Because my damage was bad, my tears were bad, and I should have felt bad to, you know, Futurama meme it up. I just took stupid damage, but, yeah, the damage is worth as much now as it is later, but later, it feels like it's, even better because it's essentially doubling your health. Yeah, I will fight now. Oh, Mask of Infamy, this is the worst possible boss. Mask of Infamy has no health bar. Fortunately, we killed the heart very fast, which means we've got more time to struggle through, with my slow-moving tears, the mask. Definitely hard to hit. And other than that, no idea how much health it has, of course, because it doesn't have a health bar. And that's like the one thing that I think really needs to be rebalanced about this enemy. I mean, besides the fact that it's way too fast and in some cases impossible to win. But health bar. Definitely the thing that I would add or tweak with Mask of Infamy if I had that ability. It's gonna die eventually, I promise. Well, I don't promise. I might die before it does. But at some point, if we continue to not die, then Mask of Infamy will die. And there it is, Cat o' Nine Tails increases my shot speed, so my tears travel more quickly, which basically increases their range, but it also increases their knockback. Sorry if I blew right in the mic there. And, wow, I could have easily avoided that damage by not moving as much. Well, let's make sure this key isn't accessible. I know it's not, but yeah. Unless... Nope. So I will continue on to the next floor without going to the shop. Unfortunately, even though it's probably greed. So I have a guaranteed 4 hits I can take right now, but preferably I can get more health, like immediately. Soul Hearts welcome. Everything welcome. Give me all the advantages I can get. Give me technology. Give me brimstone. Give me mom's knife. Give me anything to make me super overpowered. So I see this is a mini-boss down here, which means for certain that the shop is a shop and not a mini-boss. So just don't be health down. Puberty, that did nothing at all. I mean, it made me look derpy, but... Well, actually, it just put a few hairs on me. It's the other one. I found pills that makes you derpy. So yeah, that was fine because it wasn't bad. And it wasn't annoying. May as well go here. It's assured that I can recover it. Unfortunately, it wasn't 2 soul hearts, which would definitely be the preference. Actually, 4 soul hearts because there could have been 2 chests there. But for now, I'll go to this top secret room. Where? I was gonna say, hopefully we find one of these fortune-telling machine things where I can get soul hearts. I'll play down to 15 cents. Can also get a trinket, but that doesn't really matter all that much. I'd rather have the Empress. The Empress is really good, gives me a one-time use of Whore of Babylon, which increases my damage and speed by a lot each. Anyway, I want soul hearts. I can also get my first trinket, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to pick up the Polaroid after I beat the boss on this floor, assuming I win, assuming I get there. Anyway, we got 1 soul heart and we got a key, which is more valuable than you can imagine, considering I only have 1 right now, and it's from that. And that allows me to access the item room at all. And I mean, that's big, possibly. I mean, or it could be absolutely nothing for me. But it's better to know than not know. And now I have another key so we can go to the shop, as we have enough money to do that. It seems we can kill Guts in 1 volley, and now I can go to some of these chests. I'll go to this one because it's right here. That wasn't really worth it. Key for a bomb? No. I traded a bomb and a key for a bomb, really. And then I got another bomb. That guy shot way after I'd killed the last enemy. Game's out to get me. So I will not fight the boss immediately, because as you may or may not know, because you may or may not have been watching my videos for a while, once you kill the boss, Mom here, all of the doors disappear. You just can't go through them or anything. So that means you can't leave unless you've got a teleport kind of deal. Oh, that was unfortunate damage. Let's see what's in the here shop. Definitely picking up that. And why not the bomb? So now I have the compass, which shows me the general location of every room that has an icon. As you can see, the item room little icon floating up there. So that's really good, so that I just know sort of generally where to head in order to get where I want to go, which in this case is, of course, the item room, but in later cases will be the boss. As in, after this floor, I'm only going to want to go to the boss room. I don't want to do any more rooms than necessary, because there are no item rooms, there are no shops, and normally everything would do 1 full heart of damage, but thanks to the wafer, I ain't afraid of nothing. And 2 diamonds doubles my keys. I don't really need, or not my keys, my coins. So I definitely don't need that at all. Which is why I just used it, and then walked away without looking at the explosion. So I keep my Empress card, finally get to this item room, and in it we get technology. So now, thanks to Polyphemus, I have this giant laser that does a ton of damage. Second time I've ever gotten this combination. It's awesome. Just a hint. Technology pierces all enemies, and it has infinite range. Of course, the part of the beam that hits isn't actually that huge, like as you can see there. But as you can see, it, because of Polyphemus, has a bit of a lasting damage effect. And it just kind of, it floats there a little bit. Now let's see what these pills are. I know you. Well, I don't care about you then. Tears down, that's awful. Telepills. Well, if there's a deal with the devil, I can certainly take that now. Yeah, I feel like a beast just shooting these giant lasers. No deal with the devil, so I'll take the Empress, take the Polaroid. I didn't even use the Book of Belial, and I'll be on my way. I may as well check out these secret rooms when they are made apparent to me. And I may as well play this 16 times, or more, considering you gave me money and will likely do so again. Keys, I do need to have 4 keys if I make it to the chest. Yeah, technology, definitely an uncommon item, so I'm happy to pick it up, with Polyphemus especially. But just in general, I would have loved to just have a technology run without Polyphemus. It could be fun. Yeah. Yeah, this is so cool, shooting this giant laser. Like I was saying, I think I just stopped talking about it. It doesn't actually hit for this whole giant wavy beam. It just hits for, like, pretty much the middle in a line. But I think it does have slightly increased width from Polyphemus. Anyway, I played this in hopes of acquiring not currency, but soul hearts. Of course, I got a key and a bomb, 2 keys and a bomb, and I'll use that bomb to blow it up for this, which is Tears Up. That's great. So that makes up for the Tears Down I got. And yeah, this is gonna be easy. Oh, if I only tap it, it only appears momentarily. And I'm one-shotting everything, which is great. By the way, this, due to being infinitely piercing, the effect of Polyphemus I mentioned, where you, where it pierces enemies if you overkill them, that doesn't matter. It does the same damage no matter whether it's the first enemy or the 12th. And yeah, super overpowered, as you can see. When I double my damage, it's going to be ridiculous. Who is our boss? Our boss is Death. It seems I can fire like twice super quickly if I just tap the thing, but I don't know if that's actually firing twice. Regardless, we picked up a cube of meat. I'd say too little too late on that, but cube of meat rotates around me, protects me from evil spirits. No, it blocks enemy tears, and why am I blanking? I say this all the time. It blocks enemy tears, and it damages enemies or things that touch it. Oh god, please play. I don't know if I want anything. But I'm going to bomb my way out the bottom here because it looks like that's the right way to the boss room. Hopefully. Yeah, well, Chub Champion went down super easy. I would love to be using my keys on these chests, but what is more important right now is getting to 4 keys for the chest. Why not? And then I will play the beggar because it's worth it. My money is not worth anything else anywhere else. And he's not going to pay out. That's fine. Yeah, normally I would not be at all comfortable in the situation I'm in right now. Oh, you have a laser? That's cute. Mine's like 12 times as big. But because of the wafer, it's really like I have 5 hearts instead of just the 3. Yeah, on to the cathedral. I'm gonna guess it's this way. Nope, it's this way. Greed. I don't afraid of you. If you catch the meme thing there. Do I have a chance here? Yeah. Is it particularly high? No. I need more health for that, but this is definitely the best I can do with what I've been given. And it is possible. Because, I mean, look at my damage output, and tell me that this isn't ridiculously overpowered. Yeah. And Monster 2 will be super easy. Apply the Pro Strat. Apply directly to the forehead. And then you have a dead Monster 2. A little Gish, by the way. I haven't raved about that. Really useful against Isaac. And Blue Baby. Because it slows down the tears they shoot. As long as the slowing effect happens. What's this pill? Telepills? Nope. Empress. Empress plus Book of Belial will be a lot of damage. I'm going to attempt to save it for Blue Baby. Wait. I may as well go into the curse room. It costs me the same as normal. 4 unknown. Health down. That's like the worst thing that could have happened right there. What am I thinking? It's health up now. Why did I do that? That's embarrassing. What a lapse of judgment. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah. So now I'm dead. Didn't even get to see how I did. I had a chance. I don't think I was going to win, but I really had a chance. Empress, Book of Belial. That would have been awesome. Yeah, this is probably the most embarrassing thing I'm putting on YouTube or camera in general. So yeah, I'm just gonna die now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.